Welcome to the second episode in December for Titan TV News. I'm your host, Nicole White. In this episode, we were able to highlight the high school concert series, attend the annual Pembroke Tree Lighting celebration, and take a field trip with Ms. Place's Genocide and History class. We have a new segment this episode featuring PHS's very own Anthony Jones and a holiday-themed man on the street. But as always, let's start with our district's school announcements. Bryanville Elementary School will be donating to the Pembroke Food Pantry. The items in need this month are mac and cheese, peanut butter, and jelly. You can bring items to the school's front lobby where there is a designated bin. All donations will be delivered on January 21st. Anyone who is interested in registering for private music lessons, the 2015 registration is now open. Registration for band, strings, voice, piano, guitar, singing, and songwriting can be completed by downloading and filling out the forms on the school's website. Registration deadline is January 16th. The Pembroke Enrichment Program has just released their list of mini courses offered for the winter season. Everything from yoga, chess, and beginner Spanish is offered. For a full list of courses and the registration process, please visit the school's website. Finally, winter break will begin on Tuesday, December 22nd, and is a half-day for all Pembroke students. School and classes will resume on Monday, January 5th. Lynn Place, a history teacher here at PHS, teaches a course entitled Genocide and History. She focuses her curriculum on the many genocides worldwide and the human impact on history. In December, she took her class to tour the many memorial sites and monuments close to home in Boston. Students visited the Holocaust Museum, the 54th Regiment and Civil War Memorial, the 9/11 Memorial, and the Garden of Peace, and many more. Willamina Panacy sat down with Ms. Place and two students who take the class to talk about the field trip and their thoughts on what they experienced.
The reason why we went, the scope and sequence of the class is the identity, and then the end part of it leads to the legacy, what's left behind. And the reason why we went there was because we wanted to see the different memorials.
My name is Siobhan Ryan.
I'm Anna DeVito.
And we took a field trip to the 9/11 Memorial in Boston, along with the Charles Sumner statue, the Garden of Peace, the Holocaust Memorial in Boston.
The idea of a commemoration is people make them, build them, inspired to build them because they want people like us to remember. They know they're not going to be here, but they don't want us to forget the story.
I thought it gave him like a lot of moment for us to reflect and like think about things that occurred to have the memorials be made. Like the 54th Regiment Memorial in Boston is across from the State House, and it had to do with like all the black soldiers that first like served for our country. And usually I wouldn't think anything of it, but that like gave me a minute to like step back and realize how big of a deal that was at that time and like how much they actually did for our country.
Students did the research on like 9 or 10 of them, and we started off with George Washington, and they were amazed at how big this was. And obviously the people at that time didn't want us to forget about who he was and what he meant to the city of Boston. Then from there, no one knows this, or very few people I found are aware, we have a 9/11 memorial right near there.
I like the 9/11 memorial, especially the story that Mr. Mallon like told behind it, and I don't know, just kind of like brought together how everyone's kind of connected to that one event.
And it lists all the events, the names of the people that died from the city and the state there. And it's a very quiet place to go and reflect.
Yeah, and for like the Holocaust Memorial, I think like obviously it's very sad and like emotional going there, but I think it's more like kind of like how everyone has their own story and how like everyone had their own different role within like the main event.
We were looking at some of the names, and Mr. Mallon was there, and he told the students a few stories because he was connected to that event. He knew someone, and as did I, who lost their son in that event.
His friend that went to Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Went to Silver Lake, was supposed to be on one of the flights and didn't go on it for some reason, and he just like told the story about that.
In the Boston Common, the biggest memorial there is for soldiers and sailors of the Civil War, veterans, and it's ginormous. I know that's not a word, but it's the biggest one there, and we went there and they loved it because embedded in it there are some bronze reliefs, and they loved it. We took a bunch of pictures there, and again, we always talk about what is it they want us to recall. We went the final place before our last stop was the Garden of Peace. It's one of my favorite places to go in the city of Boston. The students, I think, loved it. They couldn't wait to go, and they were unaware that it existed.
I really enjoyed going to the Garden of Peace because it was like a memorial for victims of homicide in Boston, and a lot of victims were really young, and they each had a stone dedicated to them, so it was just like really powerful.
It's very reflective. There wasn't any talking because you're absorbing it, and that's what I love about that memorial, because they want us never to forget and think about what it meant, and I really do think it does a good job on that.
We noticed that the squirrels were like a solid 6 pounds. They're wicked heavy, and they just like would sit with classmates, and
we took a selfie with one.
Yeah, we got like pictures, and it was just it was fun to be in Boston for the day with the class.
Holiday concert season is in full swing. In our last episode, we highlighted the talented and upcoming middle school musicians in our district. This episode, we take a look at our very own high school musicians and performers as we highlight their 2 recent concerts.
She's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. She's got a way of pleasing. I don't know what it is, but there doesn't have to be a reason anyway. She's got a smile that heals me. I don't know what it is, but I have to laugh when she reveals me.
The two PHS holiday concerts will be aired on 95.9 WATD during the holiday week. Follow Titan TV on Twitter to find out what time or visit WATD.com. When we return from the holiday break, we will highlight the young elementary school performances. As in keeping with caroling, Titan TV attended the Pembroke Tree Lighting on the town green. Set to the melodic sounds of the Pembroke High School students caroling, here we see Pembroke count down to light the tree and the festivities at the event. You can always count on a wonderful performance from the town's musicians, no matter how cold it is. Now we would like to introduce our newest segment to the viewers of Pembroke. Due to the charisma on camera, Anthony Jones never ceases to amaze viewers. With his quirkiness and on-screen personality, here debuting in his first segment, Anthony Jones brings you 30 Seconds with Anthony.
Personally, I feel as though, to be honest, well, when I was just a wee lad, pull that thing up. I don't want those, you know. First of all, let's talk about this dang old snow, or lack of it, because there isn't any. Like, you look outside right now, you're not gonna see any snow. Like, where the heck is it? It's almost Christmas, I'm without my snow. So I'm like, what the heck? Where's the snow? So there's that. What's up with that? Peace, Merry Christmas. Where's the snow?
In continuing with our soft news portion of our episode, we bring you, as always, MJ Baird, MJ walking through the halls asking students what their all-time best and worst gifts were, what they asked Santa this year, what their favorite carols are, and how many of them can name all 9 reindeer.
I'm back with Cam Deegan today. Cam, a couple holiday questions for you. First one, what'd you ask Santa for this year?
I really asked Santa for a new pair of moccasins. Mine are all torn up.
New pair of moccasins. Nice. Those are nice shoes. I have a pair myself.
Mostly clothes, because I have like none.
New clothes.
iPhone 6 Plus.
iPhone 6 Plus. What do you have now?
4.
Big upgrade there. I hope you get it.
Thank you.
Ben, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How you doing, MGDJ?
I'm great.
Splitting?
I'm splitting, yes.
Christian?
Are you in the holiday season yet, Ben?
Dude, I'm in the holiday season. I don't know about yourself.
That's great. All right, let's hear some questions. Okay. First, what'd you ask Santa for this year?
What did I ask Santa for this year? Some new pencils. I lose mine every single day.
Mechanical, regular, what do you like?
Just pencils, man.
Just pencils. Okay, so any kind of pencils Ben's going to take.
Well, I'm a little bit, a little thinly veiled in the ugly sweater department, so I asked for a nice old ugly sweater, has a little skull on it, on the back it says chilled to the bone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's vintage.
I hope you get that. It sounds like you really like that.
I would really love that.
All right, so Anthony, what is the best gift you've ever gotten from Santa your entire life since you've been a kid?
Ooh.
Last year I got my camera.
You got a new camera last year. Anything else or just your camera?
No, just my camera.
I think 5th, 6th grade.
Okay.
I got like a moped. I got like a little moped, electric scooter.
Okay.
Really love that. Really love that. I went down the street, and the first time I rode it, I didn't know where the gas pedal was.
Okay. All right.
And I flipped the thing, and I fell right on top of me, and it was all bad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But that was the best gift you ever gotten.
Oh yeah, still fun time.
You hit me with some heavy stuff right here, MJ.
Okay. All right.
My dog.
When did you get him or her?
3 years ago.
Nice.
Well,
one year, this man, St. Nick,
Okay. Yep. I know him.
he gave me my school schedule. You know what it said on it?
What did it say, Ben?
That I was in David Ricks's class. Mr. David Ricks.
You were in Mr. David Ricks's class.
That was the best gift I ever got.
I was in that class too, and you know what?
were in that
That
class.
was the best class I've ever taken.
Yeah, did you also get the schedule for Christmas
I
that
did
year?
get the schedule for Christmas. It was awesome.
this one time I got a Tempur-Pedic pillow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. For that memory foam stuff, that NASA stuff.
Yep.
So, one year I slept like a child, like a straight baby, for at least 3 weeks until I lost it, and I was like, there that goes.
So how about on the other end? What's the worst thing you've ever gotten for Christmas?
I think last year me and my sister got children's toys for my weird aunt.
One time I got crayons. I was wicked mad. Who gives you crayons for Christmas, right?
That'd have to be some soap.
Some soap. You got soap for Christmas, Tyler?
I did, yes.
Well, one year, one of my aunts got me some socks, and they weren't even my size. They were like these huge tube socks, and they went up to my knee, and I was like, the heck is this?
Worst gift, I was at a family party,
Okay.
and my uncle gave me paper. And I was like, what do I use paper for? This is stupid. My parents started yelling at me. And then, I don't know, it was just terrible. Who gives paper to a 7-year-old, you know?
What did he want you to do with that paper?
Draw? I mean, I'm a terrible drawer, so.
All right, well, maybe he wanted you to pursue your interest in art or something. Who knows?
Yeah, something soft.
All right, anyway, we'll give you some trivia now.
Yeah.
Can you name all of Santa's reindeer for me?
I'll give it a shot. We got Prancer, Nixon, Comet, Blitzen.
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, so you got Prancer.
Donner, is that one? Donner.
Lancer,
Prancer,
Jupiter,
Cupid,
Dancer,
Rudolph,
Rudolph,
Good job. There you go.
Rudolph.
I used to know them, but I don't anymore.
You don't know any?
Rudolph.
That's it?
He has a red nose.
He does. He really does. You're right.
That's it.
That's all you got?
That's all I know.
All right, let's go through them one at a time.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner. Is it Dixon? Blitzen?
Blitzen. There you go. Okay.
Rudolph.
Oh, good.
I missed
Nice.
it.
You were going to miss it, but you caught yourself. All of Santa's reindeer. Can you name them?
Nope.
So given all those, what is your favorite reindeer?
Rudolph.
Rudolph's your favorite?
Can't go wrong with Rudolph.
All right.
Can't go wrong.
Rudolph, obviously.
Because he has a red nose, right?
Yeah.
Rudolph, just because it's everyone.
Just because he's the most famous reindeer of all, obviously.
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Everybody says Rudolph. Why do you like Rudolph so much?
Lights the way for Santa's sleigh.
Blitzen, because that is a sick name.
Okay, last thing. Sing for me your favorite Christmas carol.
Ooh. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
You want me to sing?
I would love you to sing.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
All right, Mariah Carey. What's that one? You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a lot. The most popular would be All I Want for Christmas Is You.
All I want for Christmas is Jake Higgins.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square in the frosty air.
All of us here at the Titan TV studio wish you and your family a wonderful holiday season and a Happy New Year. Our next episode will air beginning January 19th in 2015. All of our episodes from 2014 are available on YouTube, and be sure to follow us on Twitter for new announcements. I'm Nicole White, signing off for Titan TV News for 2014. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, Pembroke.